Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Roll. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, the Grand Bahama Coalition of Concerned Citizens are appealing to the regulators of the Grand Bahama Power Company to hold off on making any decisions as it relates to the power company's request for a rate adjustment until a public consultation is arranged.
With any rate application being done by the Grand Bahama Power Company in Mera, the regulator should publish a summary of the rate plan proposal in the local media, in the paper. Secondly, this rate plan proposal is supposed to be on the Grand Bahama Power Company, the Grand Bahama Port Authority's website. Thirdly, copies of the rate plan proposal is supposed to be available for public viewing. As of November 19th, from what we check, none of this has been made available to the public.
Now, Victor says they have met with the Grand Bahama Port Authority in the past, but are still seeking another meeting to address these concerns.
When it comes to the agreement that the Grand Bahama Power Company has with the west end and east end of the island with the government, that in that agreement it provides that there should be no rate charged by the power company that is higher than the rest of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. In other words, west end and east end has to stay in line with the Commonwealth of the Bahamas as far as electricity rates. And which means that the rate that's charged is the same rate that's charged throughout all the island. So west end and east end can't have a different rate that is different from Freeport.
In other news, the Beacon School holding their annual award ceremony Friday morning. Students and parents turned out at Tabernacle Baptist Church to celebrate the hard work of the students. Megan Shepherd was there.
Students of the Beacon School reaping the rewards of their hard work sown during the last school year. Principal Titi McKenzie says that today is all about their hard work and successes.
We just want to encourage our students to continue to excel. You know, they are doing so well in the community, and we're trying to be trailblazers in special education. And today is World Children's Day, so we're also celebrating that.
Guest speaker Brooke Grant addressing the theme, Sowing Success, Reaping Rewards. She says that her goals are to help young persons achieve their dreams and made that commitment to the students of the Beacon School.
My goal is to establish a free empowerment center filled with fun programs where people can learn about what it is that they're good at and become better over time. Anyone wants to become better at what they're already good at? All right, I think I'm talking to the right people this morning. So we're going to be creating programs and finding young people who are interested in doing more for themselves and their countries. And so I'm going to be talking to Ms. Moss about working with you all to become better at your skills. So that's one promise I'm making this morning, to continue to work with the Beacon School.
Grant says there are several steps to achieving success, but first and foremost is reading your Bible for wisdom and guidance.
We have to put in the work right now so that we can enjoy the rewards later. Anybody believe that if they study for a test this week, that next week they may do pretty good on that test? All right, so it's the same thing I want you guys to do. So here's how it's going to work. The first thing is for you to look for assistance. You can ask persons who are wise, who are very, very smart, and who help you a lot. Your parents, your teachers, maybe even some of your friends who are very good at something that you want to be good at.
She left the students with these words.
Do well and remain focused. Always remember what your dreams are. Always remember that it's not about how fast you do it, but how consistent you are. Slow and steady wins the race. Together we can work and make our lives better. We can achieve our dreams, and we're here to help.
Megan Shepherd, ZNS Network News.
Well, as medical officials continue to promote diabetes education and prevention on Grand Bahama, a local organization is taking a proactive approach to bring awareness to this disease. Joan Davis-Roll reports.
Stay stretching. You're ready? Hands up, and we're going to reach forward.
Reaching youngsters with the anti-diabetes message is what a local organization with a global reach is attempting to do. With diabetes being one of the leading diseases in the country, there's mounting concern being raised among the younger generation. It is this group of youngsters that members of the alumni chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated here on Grand Bahama are attempting to impact. President of the local chapter, Ann Bain.
Here we do a diabetes expo, and we always have a youth initiative or a youth portion that we educate the youth on. This year we've come to the western part of the island, and we're dealing with schools like Holmes Rock, Bartlett Hill, and we have St. Paul's in attendance as well. This is our 5th year of bringing in the youth to the diabetic awareness.
Students got a lesson on healthy living and the importance of proper diet and exercise. Traveling to Grand Bahama as a part of this international initiative was Tracy.
Each year I get more excited just participating because we're helping the community, and diabetes it's getting to a point where it's becoming more and more where it's causing more as far as obesity. We're having people lose limbs because you don't know you're diabetic, and it's just deteriorating the body, and that's becoming more and more. So even though we have this education, we got to do more because people just still aren't receiving the education or understanding about diabetes.
A nurse by profession, Kime says that diabetes education is vital.
Diabetes is hereditary. It can be passed down. So it's important for them as youth to know that even though they may have a family member who has diabetes, they don't necessarily have to have active diabetes. There's ways for them to decrease it and prevent it from actually being where they would have to be treated for it.
Joan Davis-Rowe, ZNS Network News.
Well, today was a special day for the precious pearls of West Grand Bahama. The West End and Bimini Constituency Association of the Free National Movement treating senior citizens to a luncheon at the St. Stephen's Parish Hall in 8 Mile Walk. Leader of the FNM, Dr. Hubert Minnis, and Mrs. Minnis traveled to Grand Bahama for the special event. Dr. Minnis praising the association for its efforts.
I think it's excellent because the elderly has made such great contribution to our country. As a matter of fact, we are here today because of the sacrifices that they have made and what they have done for us. So we must show our appreciation for what they've done for us. Since coming here, I've visited at least 4 or 5 different homes, speaking to the individuals and at the same time taking them food basket gifts to show appreciation.
Seniors Reverend Alva Roll, Sheila Forbes, and Reverend Peter Dames were grateful for the honor.
We've come here as being united, one people, one loving God, to enjoy our togetherness.
On behalf of the Western Grand Bahama senior citizens, we appreciate everything and we love everything, and most of all, I'm happy to have our leader in our midst today.
God has been good to us, and thank God we've come this far by faith. And, we need to take care of our older folks because one of these days we can get there ourselves.
Stay with us, there's more news right after this.